From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big evening and overnight here on Crypto LA with incredible news about your top cryptocurrencies of 2021 to buy and the top coins to stay away from. In this recording, we'll show why the market remained very bifurcated today as Aave, Decentraland, Compound, Synthetic, and SushiSwap gave an enormous run for several days. Some coins getting into the mix just in the last few days, but other coins going on a run for over 7 days. This morning, the coins, some of them were up 30% again today. Day after day, up nearly double their money in no less than a few days. Is the run still going on? It's not. We'll be going over why I warned viewers to understand that these runs are sporadic as the rest of the market is devaluing. But it was a brilliant run, and we'll understand why these coins had a separation from the rest of the market. Aave falling tonight, and then Compound falling dramatically after morning's broadcast. Decentraland still in a good position, though. And then Synthetic starting to lose its loss, starting to bear some losses there. And then SushiSwap leveling out, but that's still good for it. We'll be looking at a lot of other coins across this recording in which we understand how the market is particularly not good even among the better coins. So coins like Ethereum and Bitcoin not doing well. The market is devaluing progressively over time. We'll be looking at what those coins are doing and why you need to be in the right position at the right time. In a day in which we saw coins giving a beautiful run this morning, the run is over for some of them. And we'll explain what's up next. And this is Overnight and Evenings Crypto. How are you? Make sure you subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. Fastest growing YouTube channel there is in crypto. 400,000 subscribers in 1 year. Next stop, 1 million. And also like this video. If you're new to this channel, what I do on this channel is I cover all the coins, I cover all the price points, I cover all the different strategies. I do it for both beginners and advanced, and I help you predict things and understand where things are going. And so far, my rate has been nearly perfect. I've been nearly perfect on predicting the fluctuations and where they're going. I've been very good on preparing you to get out and get in and giving you also the price predictions. And when we're talking about Aave, Compound, Decentraland, Synthetic, and SushiSwap, I did it well as well today as additionally. There are 3 shows on this channel: Morning's Crypto, Overnight's Crypto, and Evening's Crypto. There's a reason why there's shows in the morning and shows in the evening. I said this morning, that I did not think that this run for Aave and Compound was going to continue. Here's what you need to know. The market is devaluing. Coins are going to lose value. Coins are going to continue to go down in value. More about that in a second. But in this market, out of nowhere, about over 7 days ago, a series of few coins started to break out. And what were they? They were Aave. They were Compound. They have charts like sisters and brothers. Their charts look exactly the same. They started their run over 7 days ago when the rest of the market was devaluing. The rest of the market was going slower, lower. And as they started to run, they got joined by a few other coins. What are those other coins they got joined by? SushiSwap, which had a beautiful run, and then 2 days ago was down. And they got joined by Decentraland. Finally, they got joined by Synthetic yesterday, which joined this run because it was not running 7 days ago. And suddenly, I said to viewers yesterday, I said, I'd be very, very cautious about buying Aave or Compound at this point. I said, it looks rich. That was my exact words. I said this morning, I don't like buying Aave and Compound at this point because if you're in the position, good. If you're in the position, get ready to get out if it comes down. But if you're not in the position, I don't like Aave and Compound now. It's been a 7-day run. I look at these runs maybe 3 days, and that's about it. 7 days is really overextending its welcome. It's like, Kato Kalin. It's just, it's just like a house guest that's been there a little bit too long, and so it's just, time to go on. It's time to move out. And the concern was that Aave and Compound had a run a little bit too long. I thought it was coming to an end. Synthetic, on the other hand, I said, it's just starting the run. Maybe you should get in. And Decentraland, I said, it hasn't run that much. You could still get into Decentraland. And SushiSwap, I loved because it came down. It had a down day. So I said, there's more reason to get back in. And what was my prediction this morning? The same. As the coins continue to go up, and I said, I really would not buy Aave and Compound now. They've been doing this run too long. I would consider Synthetic, I would consider Decentraland, and I would consider SushiSwap. And guess what? I was right. Tonight, the fun times are over. Happy Days reunion. Yeah, there you go. So there's Aave. This is a 24-hour chart. And that's why I have two shows on this channel, in the morning and the evening, because things change, folks. This is one of the platforms. This is Gemini. We're going to start with the first coin. This is 24 hours. I was on air maybe about here this morning. So that was just an incredible run. It was up $30 on a $200 coin, on a $300 coin, which is up 10% just in a few hours. And then it went all the way up to 347 just by the middle of the day. I said, you know what? I just think this is getting too rich. I think it's going to come down. And it did. Look at this fall. So not a big fall. You know, it's how far did it fall? It fell about $30 so far today, but it's still up. Trust me, it is still up. So look at how this run has been. I told people to buy Aave at 187. It's not even 7 days ago. It's more than 7 days ago. So I have to go out further. I told people to buy Aave at 180, and it has run from 180 to 300 and I can't even grab it. 333. I mean, that is incredible. That's really double your money practically. So that's an incredible run. Is it time to get out? Is it time to get out? If you have Aave, is it time to get out? Let's see how far it's fallen off. So it has fallen from 344 to 311. It's fallen $30. I would get out. I would. If you bought this in 200, you should already be out. Here is what I was warning viewers this morning. You know, this is what I said this morning, and exactly the same thing happened. I just, you know, these coins are very predictable. I just think they're very predictable. That's why everything I say just keeps on happening. I said Aave and Compound, if you bought it, congratulations. But I want you near that phone. I want you nearby the computer. That's what I said this morning, because the run is about to end. Be ready to get out, because when it's out, get out. It's going to fall. It's going to fall fast. And I don't want you to be sitting around, oh, darn, I lost that profit. I want you out. So hopefully you saw this before. Hopefully you got out before you see this recording. Because if you see this recording after you, later in the day, then it may be a little too late. And not yet for Ethereum, but let me jump into some of the other coins, which are mirrors of Aave. Compound is just like the sister to Aave. Same chart, same drop. Look at that drop. So when it went from 520 to how low? 460, 470. Wow, that $50 drop in just an hour or two. That's pretty steep, folks. Now here's the run on Compound. I've been covering Compound every single day, 2 times a day. Since it was $200, I said, get in. And it went from $200 for viewers of this channel on my recommendation to really almost $600. I mean, that's incredible. Almost a 300% return your money, tripling your money in about 8 days because of this channel. You can't do that. You can't do that in coins. You can't do that in stocks. Coins otherwise are not delivering those type of returns. But I think the good times are over. Oh, wait, let me go back to Compound for a second. So should you have gotten out? Absolutely. You should have gotten out about 513. See, it's downtrending here. This is just sort of worried signal. Now, I probably would have gotten out about here because, look, it's already falling here. I would not have taken this right down to 499. I would have gotten out about 519 because, I mean, you bought in at 200. What are you risking here? Get out. Take your profits. Now, Decentraland started the run with Compound and Aave and is still doing it. This is flat, folks. This is 1 day. So you don't want to sell yet because this is flat, and this is a huge number. Decentraland started this run at about 40 cents. Let's see how low it was. No, 38. Wow. But it generally, I mean, most people would buy about 47, 45. That would have been a hard thing to buy it at. 45, and it's at 60. What is it at? 61. That's great. So stay in there. I would not sell yet. You got to watch it, though. Remember, this is over a 7-day run. These coins are only supposed to be running for 3 days. I'll explain to you why they should only be running for 3 days or less. And they're synthetic. So synthetic's a little bit different, but unfortunately, it's not acting differently. Synthetic just started the run. And that's what I was excited about. Here is just, synthetic was just $7, just, 2 days ago. It started the run yesterday. I said, hey, get into synthetic. It ran from 7 to 11 yesterday. Or maybe 7 to 10, and then today a little bit more. But now it's losing. It went all the way to, wow, it went to 13, 1271. I didn't see that. So it went to 1271, and now how much has it lost? It's almost lost $1.50 in an hour. Wow, that's a big fall. That's a quick fall. So if you got in at 7 and got out at 12, you followed my advice, which was these coins are not supposed to be 3-month holds. These are not supposed to be 3-week holds. They maybe are 3-day holds, but understand you want to take your profits and get out. Let's look at our last coin in this group, Sushi Swap. Sushi Swap went from 6 to 8, but maybe about 8 plus. Now, Sushi Swap I like because it had a fall in there, and I like that it had a fall because it came back. So Sushi Swap was 613. It ran all the way to 8, then fell, and then it ran up again. But it's losing resistance now. So how high did it go today? It went to, is that 922? I can't tell. Is that 822 or 922? It's sort of small, the graphic. It is, oh, I think it is 922. 940? Wow, that's insane. $6 to $9 in just, 2-3 days. That's insane. That's the type of stuff you want. And now it's relatively flat. So I would not sell it yet. Would I buy into synthetic? No. Would I buy into any of these at the moment? I really would not. I think they're almost done. What's going on? What's going on is an anomaly. It's an anomaly. This morning's LA morning's crypto, I said it's just a weird occurrence. There was a couple coins, these coins, that just decided to get a run and then never ended the run. What's happening? The market is devaluing. The market's going down. I'm very bearish on the market, and so far I've been accurate. I'm going to show you why I'm accurate in a second, but I'm bearish on the market. I'm seeing coins that have less of a value in 3 months from now than they have now, less of a value in 3 weeks from now than they have now. But even as coins devalue, there's going to be times in which we're going to have these days in which the whole market just goes up. It just goes up. It's going down, 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 and suddenly goes up for like a day, maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days, and then it's going to go back down. And I always say it's 3 days or less. Do not overstay your welcome. But in these cases, these coins were an anomaly. They did not end the run after 3 days. The rest of the market did. The market ran for about the market was up for about 2 days. Now it's going down again. But these coins did not go down. And I always say, if it doesn't go down, stay in, but get ready for when it goes down, because it's going to happen. And it went from 2 days, then to 5 days. I said, oh boy, you better watch this, folks. And then I was 5 days to 7 days. I'm like, okay, this is not going to keep on going. I mean, this is a devaluing market. These coins are doing something peculiar. And now it's changing. And certainly, I'll be interested to see what happens tonight. Maybe the coins reverse course and go back up, or maybe they just plummet really, really quickly. But it was very peculiar. It was an anomaly because there was so many coins, very different coins, and not just 1 or 2 coins. It was not some pop because of a listing on Coinbase or something. It was just sort of this strange event. And I think the event's over. So the event will reoccur itself. There will be days in which all coins are up, and then suddenly coins will give you a 3-day pop. You'll get in and you'll get out. This is trading opportunity number 1 on this channel. There are days where the whole market is green. All coins are up. That is where you want to get into the coin and get ready to get out after you get about 20% return. These coins gave you a 300% return. So they certainly delivered much better than a 20% return. If after 20% return, the coin is still going up, you stay in. But understand you're probably going to be getting out within 3 days because the run is usually over within 3 days. As you're approaching, end of second day, you have to be really careful because that's when it may come back down and you want to get back out. That's when the market is not going to be all up. Coins are going to start going into the reds. That's trading opportunity number 1. It'll happen again. It doesn't happen every day. It happens sporadically. Trading opportunity happens every single day. That is where you buy a coin that's having a run at the moment. It's up 16, 17, 18%. That's the magic number. And then you think, based upon looking at the chart, that the coin will go up another 20% in the next 2 hours and you'll get out. Why are you getting out? Because you're expecting the coin to come back down. It's just a sort of short-term pop. I call this day trading. The longest you want to stay in the coin is about a day and a half. And if the coin continues to run, you stay in the coin. If the coin continues to run at day and a half, you stay in the coin. And what does it become? A flipping option, the first trade opportunity, where you're staying in the coin longer than a day and a half, but I don't think it's going to run past 3 days, and then you're out. And that shows what happened with these coins. Aave started as a run from 180 to 200. I said, great, you got your 20%, get out, because it was downturning. And then it came back to about 190, and I said, it's popping up again, get back in. And it ran from 190 to whatever it went now. Now, I never thought that Aave was going to go to 600. Aave was a $600 coin in May. These coins are not going back to May levels. They're just giving you these sporadic moments. So where are coins going? Coins are devaluing. I predicted all these recent I predicted the last, there have been 4 market crashes in recent weeks. I predicted the 4th and the 3rd market crash to a T. And I also predicted what would come out of the 4th market crash. And if you study the charts, you can predict it yourself. It's very, very easy to see in the charts. Remember, we're not going off a substantive information. We're going off of chart information or analytical information. And if you look at Bitcoin's chart, you will see that Bitcoin, this is a one-day chart, Bitcoin was $29,000 during the last market crash, which was about 2 weeks ago. But before the market crash, the last price point for Bitcoin was 31,000. So you see, we're only 2,000 above its pre-crash level of the last market crash, and we're only 4,000 above its crash level. Ethereum, which is in front of us now, was 2,100 pre-crash level before it crashed to 17, I think it was 1,700, 1,900. The last market crash about 2 weeks ago. So it's really just at the cusp of that level. And Doge, which sort of blanked out at me. Doge is hiding. Doge is hiding. Come back, little dog. Doge is hiding. Doge was a 29-cent coin before the last market crash. At the last market crash, Doge went to 19 cents. It has never rebounded to its pre-crash levels and is now nearly only 4 cents above its last crash level. That's a more severe situation. And then we have coins like Polygon that has really never rebounded from the last market crash. It's become a flat coin. We have Aave, we have Engine Coin. We have a lot of coins that have really basically floated lower than their last crash, which is sad. It just shows the whole market's devaluing. So how low are coins going? Let's go back to Bitcoin. My price prediction on Bitcoin is the following. If you look at the chart, here you go. Here is the mountain on Bitcoin. It made this run to May. Now, number one, you're not going to see these May levels anytime soon ever again. Maybe next year, but not in the next few weeks. Here is where you are right now, 31, 32, 33. What I predict is over the next 3 weeks, Bitcoin will be a $28,000, $29,000, $27,000 coin. And then within 3 weeks, approximately, the People's Republic of China will make another announcement and Bitcoin will fall below 25,000. It'll fall to somewhere 24, 23, 22. It will be a horrible press day. Trust me. People's Republic of China will absolutely do a victory dance if they can get Bitcoin under 25,000. It's sort of a magic number that a lot of people talk about. Bitcoin 25, Bitcoin 25. If the PCR can get Bitcoin under 25 with a very tough press release that really goes after Bitcoin like they did with the first, second, third market crashes, they will have assumed victory in really crashing cryptocurrency. Now, Ethereum is very close to that last market crash. Let's look at Ethereum right now. So Ethereum in the last market crash went quite low. It went, how low to go? 1,900? I think it was 1,900. There you go. So Ethereum, I believe, will slowly degrade down to about a $1,900, $1,700, $1,600 coin before the next PCR statement. It will be halfway down the mountain. And then when it does, it'll be somewhere around $12,000, $1,100, maybe even a $900 coin because it has not shown resistance. Ethereum lost 3% every 48 hours before the last market crash. Since then, Ethereum has really done much of nothing. It has done much of nothing. It has been a bad investment, Ethereum. Bitcoin has been a bad investment for many weeks, since almost May. It has done nothing for anyone. Doge has been an absolute mess of a coin. For every YouTuber who told viewers that Doge was going to go to $2 or $1 or $2, felt it, had a sense, had a feeling, had a shoulder rub that it was going to go to $1, $2 in the month of June, they had no idea what they're talking about. They absolutely had no idea what they're talking about. It was never going to do that. Doge was devaluing every day since the month of May. And look at this chart. Where does this chart tell you this coin is going up? It's so obvious. I mean, you don't have to have a college education to see this chart. It's all down. There's nothing good in this chart. This is a straight down chart. Where is Doge heading? Doge is heading into the low 20s. I may have to even revise my prediction now, because look how low it's getting. 21. I mean, I was saying Doge was going to go to 21 over the next 3 weeks. And then when the PCR comes in, it's going to come to about 16 cents. But tonight, Doge is 23 cents. Well, this afternoon, Doge is now 23 cents. Doge could very easily, in just a blink, go to 21 cents. Now, remember, the last crash level for Doge was 19 cents. It's 4 cents above the last crash level. This is very serious. What does this tell you when you look at the market? You have a crash and things come back. We had a market crash number 1 from PCR and we rebounded the next day. We had a market crash number 2 on a Thursday and the coins rebounded by Friday. By Saturday they were up. We had a market crash number 3 and coins came back after 2 days, not the first day, but 2 days. This market crash, which is now about 2 weeks ago, coins never came back initially. The market crash went on for 3 days, which was very pervasive. It just kept on hammering coins. It kept on going lower. And after the market crash was over, Bitcoin and Ethereum were the only coins that went really sort of close to pre-market crash levels, but really not much, just almost at it. And most coins were at the range of the crash level. Now you see, we're not even 3 weeks from the last market crash. We're, I guess, 2 weeks, and Doge is only 2 cents away from the crash level. So the coins don't want to go higher. They just don't want to go higher. They want to go lower, and they will devalue. So buy an opportunity from February to May, you cannot do anymore. That February to May opportunity was buying, putting the coin away, not looking at it, and just turn it on your phone in 3 months, and it goes up 1,000%. Can't do that. If you do that now, you're going to look at the coin in 3 months, it'll have a fraction of your investment value. Don't do that. So that opportunity is not there. If you want to buy and hold the coin, and you like buying and holding coins, good. I like Ethereum for 5 years ago to 10,000. I like Bitcoin for 5 years ago to 100,000. That's my opinion. But I rather buy things when they're cheap. Even if they're going up long term, I rather buy them cheap. I like buying Bitcoin in the 20s, 29, 27, 26, 25. I mean, it went to 29,000. We're very close to 29,000. Why not wait? I like Ethereum at 19, 17, 15. I really love Ethereum at 1,500. I don't like Ethereum anywhere with a 2 in front of it. Doge, I would not buy long term. I would not buy Doge long term. Now, why? Because I think Doge is going to go to 1, 2 something in the next few years, and that's just not a big return on my money. I could do that with Aave or Compound in 2 days. 2 hours. Sushi swap in 2 hours. I can do it. Why would I wait 5 years to do that with Doge? This is how you do investment, folks. Money is money. Who cares? I'm not putting a stuffed pillow of Doge in the set here. I'm not here wearing a Doge t-shirt or a Doge visor or embracing the Doge, whatever it is, the Doge dance. I'm not doing a Doge dance. I'm here to make you money. I'm here to show how to make money. And if you can make money in 2 hours on Aave and Compound, and then you don't make money for a month, fine. But you made 300% return your money in 7 days with Compound and Aave. Now you see how the market is splintered. And you see where coins are going. You see how even in a down market, even in a place in which the market's going the market's devaluing in advance of the next PCR statement, and then that's the 5th market crash. And that's going to be the biggest one. That is going to be the real one where they sort of wipe things across wipe the market out really badly. Even as coins of value, you had a beautiful opportunity with Aave, Compound, Decentraland, Sushi Swap, Synthetic. You could still have those opportunities. Maybe the coins come down, maybe those 5 coins come down really badly tonight, and then tomorrow start to run up again. Get back in. If you sold out, which I hope you did, then I would get back on the ones that downtrend. I would get back in and just do the run again if you think there is more lift in them. There may be another set of 5 coins. There may be those other opportunities. That is how you sort of spot them. And you spot them by going into your platform like a Gemini, going in there, clicking on that third column and ranking the coins based upon worst performing first, learning a little bit about it. I always like to learn the coins that are down the worst because maybe in a day or two they'll be the best. Like Barmbridge is in there. It's one of the best performing coins sometimes on a daily average. Sometimes it ranks number 1. Compound is second worst because it is now losing its gains. But you re-click it, and then you see Sushi Swap is now breaking up to the number 2. It wasn't there just a few hours, just a few minutes ago. Decentraland is coming on up. There's Decentraland, and nothing else really of excitement. But when you see where things are going, then you sort of remember how to approach the situation. With that, it's the middle of the week. So what is next? Well, last weekend did exactly what it always does. Friday evening is a low night. Friday night starts to run up. It did. Saturday runs up. It did. And then usually it starts to lose the runs by Saturday afternoon. It didn't. It started to lose them by about Saturday night. And then Sunday was really low. So you're going to have a big day, a big high point later this week? Yeah, Saturday. That's absolutely the case. You're going to have a lower spot Sunday. Absolutely. So Thursday and Fridays are strange days to predict. We've had all over the place where Thursdays just really just fall apart badly. I remember there was one Thursday that was so bad after the third market crash, you sort of thought it was going to be another market crash, and then it just came back. So Thursday and Fridays are very strange days. We've had a ton of days, weeks where Monday and Tuesdays were up. They just are. They have been that way a lot. After the first market crash, a lot of people got into Polygon and out of Polygon, into Engine and out of Engine between Sunday and Tuesday. It ran up Monday, it ran up Tuesday, it ran up early Wednesday, and they got out. So Monday and Tuesdays are generally up days. Wednesday, Thursday are sort of strange to predict. And then Friday is usually down before it starts to come up. Saturday, beautifully up. And then Sunday coming down. And there you go. A lot of coins and a lot of movements. Understand that the anomaly about Compound Aave was an anomaly. It could happen again. Ultimately, you need to ensure that you're not getting too late to the party, because if you get too late to the party, the coin may downturn, which is why I told viewers not to get into Aave or Descent or Compound this morning, because the run had gone on too long. That Synthetic was a better option at this point because Synthetic had just started to run. But ultimately, if you like risk, then you could take the risk. And if you did, you probably would have betted against me and not have made the money. Today, you would have lost it because I said, don't buy Aave or Compound after this morning, because I said, hey, it's done. The run has gone too long. Now, when you look at Decentraland, it's flat. When you look at Sushi Swap, it's flat. So maybe they still have some more in them. We'll see tonight and tomorrow morning as well. And with that, always subscribe. 400,000 subscribers is a YouTube record. I want you part of this family. A fastest growing cryptocurrency channel for a reason. I cover all the coins, all the buying opportunities, all the selling points, and go over everything from beginners to advanced. I answer your questions on Overnight's Crypto for 15 hours, starting for 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, all the way into the next day. There's 3 shows on this channel. Morning's Crypto live on air at 9:30. Evening's Crypto at 7 o'clock taped, and this Overnight's Crypto show as well. So subscribe. Stay informed, stay focused, always staying positive, always stay informed, and stay with Ally for more.